There is a bad tendency in our society to label some people as winners and others, quite logically, as losers. Apart of the obvious absurdity of this categorization, the main problem is that we see our lives as an endless race of illusory ideals. Although in reality, if you look at it, our life doesn't consist of one race, but of many, because we are constantly competing in everything. Who is the best at raising children? Who has more money? Who has the best career? Who is the calmer in the face of difficulties? Or has stronger relationships? We are measured by our usefulness, heroism, and God knows what else. But although we participate in all these competitions, there is no person who wins in everything. Moreover, when we strive to achieve the ideal in one thing, it inevitably leads to the fact that we lose in other things. Someone who raises children well cannot build a great career. In the pursuit of fame and success, we cannot have normal relationships. Trying to earn as much money as possible, we do not find time for ourselves to relax and rest, which inevitably leads to the deterioration of health. If someone still tries to be perfect in everything, sooner or later he will face procrastination, depression, and even end up in a psychiatric hospital. Because the multitasking of Julius Caesar is rather a good myth that we have believed for 2000 years, and which forces us to constantly do more. After all, if he could, why can't I? So, stop. It's just a harmful legend that makes us feel like inferior losers. It's completely normal and natural for our brains to want to do only one thing well and be an absolute mess at everything else in life. Choose one race and stubbornly follow it to the finish line. But don't complain about the road, the spectators, the surrounding conditions, or unfair opponents. It will always be there, but it shouldn't stop you. Look at the athletes. There are those who participate in competitions in running, swimming, javelin throwing, exercise on bars or with a ribbon. But there is no athlete who would come to the Olympic Games and participate in all kinds of competitions. So, you do not owe anyone to be winners in everything. Only hard, long and monotonous work in one thing can lead you to success in this field, because no athlete has won a competition until he has spent thousands of hours on training. No musician has written a brilliant composition until he has played the instrument for thousands of hours. And maybe even after that, you will fail. After all, no one guarantees us success in life. You may never win the race for fame, money, or influence, but you always have the opportunity to enter the race for kindness, friendship, and forgiveness. We can even win a minor race, such as sleeping soundly for 8 hours without anxiety. We can win the race all day without judging anyone or complaining about everything in a row. And this will also be our small but important victory on the way to psychological health. There is no such thing as a winner or a loser. There is only a person who has won in some areas and lost in others. And it will not lead to a complete collapse in our life. This will do nothing at all, except to destroy the patterns in our heads that we must be perfect in everything. Every day, take part in a small competitions with yourself for a better sense of humor, for showing gratitude, for the ability to forgive, appreciate, support and let go. It It might not make you a complete winner, but it will definitely make you a much happier person.